Uh, Thank you, Nikhil, for the kind words, and good morning, everybody. Um, so I'm going to talk on optimizing SIA and various lens constants. I hope you can hear me clearly, and you can also see the slides. So we'll talk about the SIA first. Why we need to measure SIA? So the final postoperative cylinder is a measure of ACA, anterior corneal astigmatism, posterior corneal astigmatism, and the incision induced astigmatism, which we call as SIA or surgically induced astigmatism. Now, average is zero point 0.1, but there is a lot of variability and there are many factors on which it depends. And therefore, putting a average SIA makes the calculation very precise. Now, previously we was using mean or median SIA, but now we have to think of centroid SIA. Let us see why. Mean or median refers to average of a single set of points, that is the magnitude, whereas centroid refers to average of multiple set of points, that is magnitude as well as direction. Because astigmatism is a vector, it has got two components, direction as well as the magnitude. Now let us take an example. A patient. There are two cases with temporal incision. One is having induced an SIA of 0.5 at 160 degrees, and the other case has induced SIA of 0.5 at 20 degrees. Then that means just above and below the temporal incision, straddling the incision. If you do the mean of only the magnitude, the mean would be 0.5. But if you do the centroid, because you take into consideration the direction, the centroid would be 0. And therefore, very, very important that we shift to centroid. So it's a better way of calculating SI. It takes into account both, and average of all the means of all the vectors is done by a double angle plot. I will not get into the details of that. How do you calculate? Simplest way is go to Dr. Warren Hill's website. Welcome to SI calculator. All the terms and conditions guidelines are written. You have to fill in all the data required, that is the pre-op refraction, post-op refraction, pre-op K, post-op K, and the details about the incision, and this is the output. On the left hand side is the mean, and on the right hand side is the centroid. You can so you have to send minimum 20 cases, but better to send 30 cases for temporal, superior each, and and superior wherever you are comfortable with taking incisions. But for default value, you can start with 0.1. Okay, now let us go to the next part, that is the IOL lens constant optimization. Anybody who wants to have very good refractive results after cataract surgery needs to do this. So what is the lens constant? These are the constants or specific adjustment factors which improve the predictability of the effective lens position, which is the primary source of error in the IOL power calculation. So why optimize? Of course, to improve the refractive outcomes and patient satisfaction. Currently, most of the cataract surgeons can achieve refractive outcomes within plus or minus 0.5 in about 70 to 75% of the cases. But reportedly, top 1% of the surgeons can attain this level of accuracy in 90% of the cases. Optimization of constants improve the chances of residual error to be within plus or minus 0.5 fourfolds. This is a study I picked up. You can see that at 0.5 without optimization, 16% patients are within plus or minus 0.5, and after optimization, it has jumped to 64%, exactly fourfold. And then why do we need optimization? Because there are many factors which decide the ELP, and they have been divided into multiple sets. These are some of the sets: non-standardized measuring instruments, population differences, formula inadequacies, surgical techniques, lens geometry, lens material, etc. And therefore, all of them for a particular surgeon are supposed to be fairly constant, and that's why we need to do it for each and every surgeon. Now, this is the list of all the things, what are the constants which are used in each formula. Let us not get too much into the theory. So the first optimization is done by the manufacturer. Manufacturer will recommend a lens constant based on the material and the design, and there will be few cases done, and after back calculation it will be fine tuned. Then the lens will be implanted by larger group of surgeons and further tweaking it done. Aura system is also getting into global optimized lens constant. I'll come to that little later. Now, once this is done, you go to personalization of the lens constant. As a start, what do you require for that? Post-operative manifest refraction, pre-operative uncorrected and post-operative uncorrected and base corrected visual acuity, pre-operative all the measurements, IOL power and design of the implanted IOL, that is the name, brand name, and IOL power formula used for pre-op calculation, so that you will know what was the predicted residual refraction. So to start with, we go to ULIB website. ULIB is User Group of Laser Interference Biometry. There are A constants which are been devised, the A constants which have been devised depending upon a large population of surgeons, and we can start that as a starting point. And after that, if you personalize this further, number one, either you go to Warren Hill website and nice instructions are given. If you go through, again, you require 30 cases, it is done. Second thing is that on the higher end instruments like IOL Master 500, 700, Lenstar, this facility is available. There are benefits of doing it here though. Number one, all IOL Master data is readily available, so there is no chance of transcription error. What you have to put in is only IOL power and post-op refraction. You get a summary, how many cases and what is the range of axial length which is being used for optimization, so that you can optimize it for different axial lengths. Then at a time, all lens constants are simultaneously updated. That means you can use Huygens or Hoffer Q, SRKT, etc. Everything is done simultaneously. Now, the last 2 points. Number one, Aura is a intraoperative aberrometry. They are doing work on getting global optimized lens constant and associated regression coefficients, and which is supposed to help us in a big way. As of now, Aura is not available to many people because we do not know where it is really working, what are the factors which are affecting it. So we can just start with whatever data they give it. The last point is that whether we optimize or not, SRKT with optimization is a very good formula. So people who do not have higher end machines, no problem. Use SRKT after two things. Number one, optimization, and number two, Bangkok modification for high myopic eye. That means long eyes. Thank you very much.